that is not subject to this functioning equipment that wakes up, that sleeps, that dreams. It moves from one state to the other, the waking, the dream, the deep sleep. Who are you? Hey, you are none of these states. These are incidental to your experiences. This is not really you. It is not all of you. It is incidental experience. Your waking world is not your full truth. This is a big revelation, you know. The waking world I thought is my only world. You telling me this is not my whole world? You mean to say my home, my bank account, my job is not my whole world? Well, not according to your spiritual tradition. You are way bigger than this waking world. You are that being whose height covers the whole universe, whose consciousness, whose range covers even the non-physical dimensions of the universe. In fact, what you see before you is not the whole truth. Nothing you see out there is real. If it is real, no, it will ever remain. Agni Ushna Vat, the shloka says, like how the heat of the fire, can the fire ever give up its heat? Can it ever give up? Yeah. In Singapore we have cold fire, Ammaji. You do? Fire means hot. Fire means hot. There is no such thing as cold fire. That's why the Veda never dictates, you know, it is wrong to drink cold fire. Neither hot fire nor cold fire. It is wrong or right, it doesn't say. It definitely says it's wrong. May you not drink alcohol, it says Suram na pibet. Does it ever say Agnim na pibet? Does it ever say don't drink fire? No. I dare not. What doesn't allow itself for doing will never be negated by the Veda. That which you will never do, Veda need not negate. Why? Because you will never do it. Why? Because you know fire is hot. I dare not drink it. No. Whenever the fire becomes cold, you should drink. You know it is Amritam. Yaar shodna Amritam. There is no such thing as cold fire. What is it trying to say? How the heat is the essential nature of fire. The intrinsic nature of fire. A nature that fire can never give up is called heat. Brilliance that the sun can never give up is called the sun. Same way, there is something in you that you can never drop. That is your intrinsic nature. Not the nature which you pick up and drop. Today you are a father, then you become the son. These different roles and scripts you play, they are just a drama of life. They are not essentially you. Then who is essentially me? Sanityopalabdhi swarupo hamatma. I am that consciousness principle that is ever a witness to all states of experiences. I know my past, I know my childhood. I am the same I who became an adolescent, then an adult, now a middle age, afraid to get into old age. I am that same I who's been traversing through time. I am that same I who experiences waking, dream and deep sleep states. I am the same I who can recall a past or project a future, is it not? Or live in the present. There is only one of me. Who is that one? Don't think of that one as a embodied soul. In fact, you are a non-embodied being. You are an unembodied soul. I think I live inside the body, the spiritual tradition of India declares. You know something? A big secret about your nature? And the body lives inside you. What? The body lives inside you. You don't live inside the body is in you. You are bigger than this body. In fact, he says, whatever you see as many, nana, many and varied, is only a abhasa, an illusion. Let us see. Mukhabhasa ko darpane drishyamana. Mukhabhasa ko darpane drishyamana. Mukhatvat prithaktvena naivasi vastu. Mukhatvat prithaktvena naivasi vastu. Chidabhasa ko dhishu jivopi tadvate. Chidabhasa ko dhishu jivopi tadvate. Sanityopalavdhi swarupo hamatma. Sanityopalavdhi swarupo hamatma. Mukhabhasa ko darpane drishyamana. Mukhabhasa ko darpane drishyamana. Mukhatvat prithaktvena nevasi vastu. Mukhatvat prithaktvena nevasi vastu. Chidabhasa ko dhishu jivopi tadvate. Chidabhasa ko dhishu jivopi tadvate. Sanityopalavdhi swarupo hamatma. Sanityopalavdhi swarupo hamatma. Yadha darpana bhava abhasahano. Yadha darpana bhava abhasahano. Mukham vidyate kalpana hinamekam. Mukham vidyate kalpana hinamekam. Tadhadhi viyoge nirabhasako yaha. Tadhadhi viyoge nirabhasako yaha. Sanityopalavdhi swarupo hamatma. Sanityopalavdhi swarupo hamatma. Yadha darpana bhava abhasahano. Yadha darpana bhava abhasahano. Mukham vidyate kalpana hinamekam. Mukham vidyate kalpana hinamekam. Tadhadhi viyoge nirabhasako yaha. Tadhadhi viyoge nirabhasako yaha. Sanityopalavdhi swarupo hamatma. Sanityopalavdhi swarupo hamatma. So he says, Mukha abhasakaha darpane. Like when you see a reflection of the sun, for example, in many bodies of water, the reflection is many. Just because the reflection of the sun is many, will you say the sun is many? Reflection is many, but what? How do you know whether the sun is one or many? Well, all that you do is remove the reflecting medium. See what happens. All that happens is the original sun alone remains. The reflection appears many because of there being many reflecting mediums. Just because there are many reflecting mediums doesn't make the original sun many. The original is one, the reflections are many. It is exactly like Akasha, space. We have here a hall space, we have there a bathroom space, we have elsewhere a kitchen space, we have a bedroom space, we have space divided in so many types and varieties. How many spaces are there? And let me count and get back to you. The division in space, is it possible? Can you really divide space? Well, functionally we divide space. A bedroom space is a bedroom space. It is not my veranda space. Functionality wise, of course, the bedroom space is different from the veranda space. Functionality wise, space can be divided. But essentially, intrinsically, can you divide space? No. So the division is what? The division is a abhasa, an illusion. The division is not intrinsic to space, it is incidental to space. This incidental division is what we call Maya. Understand this word, very, very popular in the Indian tradition, Maya. Maya doesn't mean being spinning in the dream world, okay? This world itself is a big dream in itself. A space that you cannot ever divide intrinsically, in experience stands divided. It's very interesting when you really begin to look into Vedanta. You find that intrinsically nothing can be divided and experientially everything looks divided. It's scary, really. It's a good thing you don't analyze all this. Because the whole world disappears in front of you. It really does. Talking right here, I can make the world disappear like this, like magic. It disappears. You talk about time, no? You define time based on what? Let's look into one element, okay? We define time based on sunrise, Ilya. Sunrise and sunset, and this great travel of the sun across the skies. And we have this Jantar Mantar and whatnot. Talk about how time was calculated. Time was calculated based on what? On a sunrise that metaphysically never happened. What do you mean? The sun doesn't move. The sun is fixed. The sun doesn't rise. A non-rising sun gives you the experience of rising. A non-setting sun gives you the experience of setting. A non-traveling sun which never rose gives you the experience of travel. And what do? You wake up and you keep your minute-to-minute schedule, making this time such a big living reality. You get jobs, you're fired from job because you arrived 30 seconds late. We make make this world so real. Metaphysically not there, experientially made into the final truth of my life. The text teaches us, understand the separation between metaphysical truth and experiential truth. That which is being experienced by you day in and day out doesn't really exist. Metaphysically it doesn't exist. It is there for a purpose, of course. The sunrise, sunset, travel, karma, interpersonal relationships, so on, is all there for a purpose. Enjoy the purpose. Understand the illusion. Never forget who you essentially are, because who you are is one who is the experiencer of this leela, these illusions. You are not to get caught in that leela. You are the one who is like watching the movie, you know. You go sit in the theater to enjoy the movie. You don't carry a towel, which Indian people do, you know. You carry a towel on your shoulder, and that 3 hours, those days it was all 3 hours movie. I had a cousin sister. She will really, in her purse, she will have a big handkerchief, because she doesn't know how much she is going to weep in this.